What's poppin'? I'm Kelvyn Colt, and I'm here today with
Timmy.
Bene.
Yes, also known as Truva. So welcome to the mind of Timmy and Bena, aka the mind of Truva. We are here today. Why are we here today?
Because we're working on new stuff, right?
Yeah, for who?
Kelvyn Colt.
Hey man, who's that? Oh my god. Okay, nice. So, how does it usually work when you create music, and how is it working with
you or?
with this Kelvyn Colt?
Well, he's a very talented fellow, so it's good fun. I don't know. We just hang out and jam stuff out.
Yeah,
See what
classic.
vibe everyone's in, and then
How long have you guys been jamming for?
us.
Yeah.
I think
6 years,
now.
yeah.
Damn. How did you meet? Where did you meet?
It was a lonely night at the club.
Tinder, right?
and then he took you home or what?
He took me home. I met his parents.
Oh what?
The
That shit
rest
went
is history.
fast. Amen.
No, it was
Dope.
like, yeah, your brother introduced us, right?
Yeah.
Because I was working with him on his project.
Okay. So your brother's a musician too.
Yeah.
My brother's a musician too. Yeah.
And then we met at their studio, I think the first time.
Yeah.
And I asked him for a feature for my project back then.
Okay. Did he do the verse?
I did the
Yeah,
verse.
Nice. Did you do verse for verse? Like a little swap thing?
No.
No. Just on a friendly basis? I don't know, it's the thing rappers do, right? It's a verse for verse, unless you want to pay cash.
No. It was just his band asked me to do some stuff, and then we did some stuff, and then we did some more stuff, and
some
we
more
haven't looked back since.
Oh, so
And
sweet.
then we met
Amazing.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was in Munich,
That
right?
was in Munich. Yep.
And that was for a feature as
That
well.
was the
Yeah.
feature
For this young man
for
here.
this young man who's now old.
No, you're not old, bro.
I feel old.
So, anyways, how long y'all been making music for? What brought you to music? Because, see, people who are familiar with some of my like more popular songs such as "Bury Me Alive" or "Moon" or "Just Watch Me," or everyone's favorite "Mama,"
Of course.
that was all produced by these lovely gentlemen here. So, it is very interesting because I travel all the time and I work with people in all sorts of cities, countries, out of all sorts of genres, and but I feel like when we work in the studio, we have like there's a special connection going on. And I've been sitting there wondering what it was, right? So I've been thinking, and I think it is because first of all, we get along well on a human level.
Yeah.
I would like to claim.
Yeah.
And then no, but beyond that, you two are full-on musicians because you don't come out of the hip hop world.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Originally. Well,
Yeah.
so you've been I felt always that you have a lot of musicality in you. So when you approach creating beats, right? You don't just treat it as beats. You don't just create loops and, continue these loops, stack them up. You are actual musicians. You play almost every instrument when we're in the studio. Like, right? You play keys, bass, guitar, everything. And I've seen you work, and it's super interesting because like you will do something on the computer, and he starts playing a melody on the keys, and then you just automatically start recording him, and it's like swarm intelligence.
Yeah,
No,
but I think sort of because we've been working together for so long,
okay.
it's literally, I think it's just blind with us now.
Yeah, right.
It's just like I don't think we have to speak anymore with each other while making music. It's just, okay, I know you want to do this, so I have to do this, and I will do this, and then he knows. Do you know what I mean?
So we know each other's taste pretty well.
Yeah.
So would you say it's probably safe to say you two are friends? So
Every Wednesday.
every Wednesday, right? As long as he pays.
It's like, it's expensive.
So, as long as somebody's willing to pay, no. As long, would you say your friendship has grown also through the music, or did your working, you're working together, your work relationship also gotten better through your friendship? So you think that's an integral part of it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think the better you know a person while making music, the better music you can probably make, or the honest,
The more honesty,
the more
is
honest
there.
it can be. Even if it's just making beats, it's just sort of, you know, you just connect on a different level.
Yeah.
And I think it's really nice just to be in the studio and just not have to like say what you want, and the other person just knows.
Just gets
okay,
it.
this.
Do you? I mean, you always have new artists coming in that you work with, right?
Yeah.
And other songwriters. Do you collaborate a lot with other producers?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, from time to time.
Would you say it is difficult to build a genuine connection with someone?
I think if you're making music with other people, it's just about ego, and if you don't have ego, I think it's a lot easier
Yeah, it is.
to just instantly get on a level with people where you're making quality stuff.
So how does the ego show itself when you, let's say, you work with an artist or a new producer, songwriter? How can you tell it's the ego that is spreading in the session, creating some form of vibe, negative vibe?
It's difficult because I don't think we've ever had a session with people with ego, or at least not producers. Really?
Kelvyn.
All right. No, I don't know. It's sort of, you just notice a very stubborn, very sort of not open-minded. They just want to push through what they want.
Yeah, just there.
Without seeing maybe the bigger picture or being open to listen to what other people want or have to say. Obviously, not saying that like our ideas or our visions are always the better ones, but yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's always important just to hear the different.
To be open-minded.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you in the studio as well. I mean, when we tell you, this could be like this, or flow wise, or no, but you're open for it and you listen.
Yeah. But that is, see, I feel that is what has made me grow as an artist. Like I feel I'm making the biggest progression as an artist by putting my ego aside and listening and learning and moving out of my comfort zone and experimenting. And I think the moment you stop doing that, I'm not saying that everybody's feedback and input is what you should obey.
No,
definitely.
But I always feel like there are certain people or certain.
You can trust them. They have your best intentions, and the best song is.
And those are the people that will tell you if something is shit. They will just tell you it's shit.
Yeah. But it's also important because as an artist, very often you get surrounded by yes men. People want to stick around.
Yeah, and especially after a session, you're usually hyped up about a song and you listen to it over and over again, time and time again, and you just think it's so good. And then a day will pass, and maybe then you sort of zoom out of it a bit and hear it again with fresh ears. But a lot of people will just say, "Oh, this is amazing," blah blah blah, and other people will say, "This is okay," but it's not great.
Because they're not emotionally as connected to the song as you are.
Well, they just hear it as a.
Do you make a conscious effort to distance yourself from the music emotionally?
Not emotionally.
No,
I do
not
try to
emotionally,
give it
just
space though.
Just have fresh ears, because
Like I used to always bounce stuff right after sessions, and now I don't do that anymore.
no, because you keep listening to it, and then you get used to it, and you just get used to what it's like.
And then sometimes you don't make it better, you just make it different.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, you live in Munich, right?
Yep.
Do you ever feel that being in the south of Germany, and not, for example, in the country's capital, Berlin, is
a problem?
To say it in a not diplomatic way.
No, I don't think so at all.
Not really, no.
Why? Is it because the artists you would like to work with or where you would like to go career-wise, everything is available for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. I think
because
I think these days it doesn't matter so much where you are.
Why?
Just because it's easy to fly to Berlin, just like that. If you need to be there. If it's an event, if it's for a session, if whatever, you can be there very quickly.
Yeah.
And through the whole internet, which is Great thing.
Crazy, huh?
No, but
Recent
do you know what?
technology.
It's so easy to get in touch with people to have sessions on. I recently had a songwriting session online.
How did that? Oh shit!
FaceTime.
How did that go about? So you FaceTime the person?
Yeah,
Where
I
were
was
you
in
the
my
studio?
studio. They were in their studio, and the producer sent me the beat, and then I top lined it, and then sent it back, and then it was just, and I was just in Munich, like not doing fuck all.
So it worked out.
Yeah,
fine.
it's like, and obviously I think it's probably easier just to, if you're in the capital where lots of music is being made, you get around quicker. But getting around quicker doesn't always mean that it's better. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So you put the quality before the quantity.
Always.
Yeah, maybe you get too much work than like if you're in Berlin. Because in Munich, if an artist spends the money to come to Munich, fly out to Munich to work with us, then he really wants to work with us. You know what I mean?
Because it's moving out of a comfort zone.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
It's
right.
not, oh, I'm in the studio in Berlin, pull up. It's fly there, book an accommodation.
Right.
And yeah, I feel you. Okay. Interesting.
Munich is a quiet place. You know, there's no
So-
chance to like, I don't know, go drinking on a Tuesday.
There's not a lot of distractions.
No.
So is it majority of the people that you work with, is it people that you reach out to or that reach out to you?
It's both.
Both, yeah.
Both.
People that get in touch with you to work with you, does it come via social media or via the label, the publisher?
Usually publishers
And labels, yeah.
yeah, social media a bit, Instagram.
From your
And,
experience, does the publisher deliver you quality artists and writers and producers?
Yeah.
So that is really, so you would say for an upcoming producer would be worth it if they have a good publisher that works
If
for
you
them?
know what you want from the publisher, then yes.
And if they really like your stuff.
Okay.
Because they have to like your stuff because
Because they have to believe in it, right?
yeah,
It's
most
like-
of the time they have like so many producers and songwriters that you have to kind of stand out amongst them.
Quality wise.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's like Lady Gaga said, it takes one person to believe in you.
Did you really say that?
No, she did. She actually said that. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
You're laughing, but it's true.
I know. That's why it's funny because I know.
Okay, that's
It's great.
crazy. So you're speaking about creating high quality music, about being passionate, spending and investing time with your craft, and also with one another. And obviously that Munich is not necessarily the hot spot, but it is amazing to be there because people, who come out there, they're dedicated. So does creating music and investing a lot of time learning the craft, does that come with negative aspects as well? Do you guys ever feel, lonely? I mean, you're a production duo, but still. Yeah, and coming up as producers and creating music.
Do I ever feel lonely?
I don't. You do, actually.
I do, but I only feel lonely when he's not there.
Okay, fair enough.
No, the thing is, because I probably spent more time with you than with my wife and daughter, right?
That's really weird.
It
You should have
is-
said that on camera.
No,
but
it
it's
is
fine.
really
But
weird.
it's the reality of
Yeah,
it.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Does that bring tension into your family? No.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because your wife's like, damn, why is that? How old is your daughter now?
1.5.
True.
Yep.
True. Because I have this situation at the moment where my little brother is sick, and I'm like, damn, I try to talk to him. Or we talk every day, and whenever I come back, and I try to come back more at the moment, I see him, I spend time with him. But sometimes, I'm somewhere and it's some meeting or, doing something, and then somebody fucks up a deal or release or whatever, and I'm thinking I could have been at home spending time with my family that needs me right now. And then I'm like, damn, I need to prioritize, right?
Yeah, but that's really
that's
important.
right.
I think as soon as you start to realize what you have to prioritize.
Yeah, but it's sometimes difficult because I feel like we are doing something that we love to do, and we're making a living off of it.
I know.
And I would do this even if I had to pay for it. Right. So this is usually my priority. The only thing that comes above that is my family.
Exactly, but it's important to realize that.
Yeah.
To know that is the case.
Yeah. Because sometimes it's just in work mode and forget about the other
Everything
stuff.
else.
Yeah.
Which is also nice because it becomes an escape from
Yeah, definitely.
troubles and things that are, stressing you out and haunting you. Yeah. But then it's like, every other thing you might consume, you have to do it in regulation. You have to be disciplined about it. And disciplining yourself from something that you love doing that doesn't feel like it has any negative repercussion is, I guess it's a tricky task.
It is.
Always. Well said, Kelvyn.
Thank you, Mara.
Clever as always.
That's why they pay me. So if you have, if there's any piece of advice you could pass on to the new generation or people who might be listening looking for inspiration, what is it that you would want to share? What are some maybe of the key ingredients, the secrets that have helped you stay up to date and progressing and being innovative?
I don't know. I always feel like being very open-minded. Be passionate about what you're doing. That's probably the most important thing. And just to do what you love. And I don't know. That's sort of advice.
You sound like a dad.
Be passionate. I feel like a dad.
Be passionate.
I'm not that.
No,
but it's so important because
it's the key words you've used.
It
there,
is.
absolutely.
I mean, there are a lot of people that have terrible jobs. Well, not terrible jobs, but sort of
jobs that don't fulfill them.
Yeah. Right. And there's such a small amount of people that can actually say, I am really happy with what I'm doing.
Okay.
I really love what I'm doing. Like I could do this, what I'm doing now. I could do this every day. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And then to make a living.
Would you say you too? Do you feel like that with
Me?
with your job? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, there are always times that are frustrating and everything, but
especially business.
Yeah, but I guess that's with any job. You get to a point where it's just either frustrating or you get you have highs and lows.
Is there something in particular that you hold on to or that you think about when you experience lows?
The highs.
That simple. Thank you very much for watching. It's love. Kelvyn Colt with the mind of Truva. Thank you. Love.